What's up there, guys? Welcome back to Digger Detecting. Just trying to catch my breath. It's 9:30 in the morning. We've just climbed up and down two mountains, two hills and gullies. We're making our way over to the little gold pit. Now, it's just an area that I found the other week up on top of this next hill over here. And it's produced a lot of good gold. 4 grams in 2 days we've got from hunting this new area. We're going to go see what we can do today. And I wasn't actually going to come out today because I had an absolute shitful night's sleep. Terrible it was. And I was up crook, hugging the toilet bowl at about 3:30 a.m. I don't know what was wrong with me. Something I ate. Had a chicken sandwich yesterday. There's a prospector's hole. Look, I don't know, but yeah, not much sleep, not feeling the greatest today. But look at the day. How could you stay at home in bed, or just stay at home in general, when you got a day like this, middle of winter, and it's just stunning. Terrible weather when it's raining and cold and wet, but look, sometimes you get the odd day like this, and as I said, you got to make the most of it. I'd feel guilty, literally, if I sat at home today, even though I only had about 2 hours sleep and I was up spewing. I would feel guilty if I sat at home and didn't do something for today or any day. You just got to make the most. So I think the older you get too, you make every day count more. Because when you're younger, you sort of think, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. Everything's tomorrow. As you get older, you start thinking about the tomorrow. Do you have many more tomorrows left? So you make the most of every single day. I said I'd feel guilty if I wasn't out here today. So anyway, we've got to get down here, and we've got to get up there, and we best have 2 hands to do it, so we can hold onto the trees as we slide down. We'll see you over at the gold hole. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to get this one out. It's going to be a long walk back to the car. The plan is, let's take you off Bluetooth. He's sitting up on that rock there, because I'm going to find a bigger rock and I'm going to break it. Seems to be right round that sort of dirty, mineralised stain, sort of quartzy area at the top there. So the only thing left to do now, pick a rock, buddy. That one looks good. Straight down on top of it. Hopefully don't lose that gold, but just trying to split him in two, and I will carry him out of here. Let's see how we go. Make a start, see how we go. I think this is going to end bad. Alright, that kind of worked. You didn't see it. I needed 2 hands to lift the rock up, didn't I? Oh, this is going to have gold in it. There's one bit of our quartz stone. Oh, he was up around the top there. So the only thing left to do now is find all the pieces, put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Just find all the pieces and see where our target may have disappeared. He might. I'll just move the pickup out of there. You can see the little white fragments of quartz. Really had no control over that, so I didn't. But yeah, that's what we're after. Redstone mineralisation. Let's have a look. Or a listen. Yes! We can do stuff. So he's up in that top pocket there. Oh, just like that. Alright, well, we've decreased him anyway. Halved him in size. Well, it looks like we're carrying all this out of here for nothing, but the gold itself will be embedded up in this top section. And look at that. A bit of a crystallised sort of quartzy look about it. Quartz crystal look. Mineralisation and features of gold, characteristics of gold. Look at those little pockets, little sulfide pockets. The mineralisation, that's where the gold will hide out. Hitches are right up to the surface with the quartz, but it hides out in amongst it. Oh, much better sizable piece. Alright, let's keep going. First, lunchtime. Alright, well, we said at the start of this introduction clip that we were going to stay on the side of the hill today, but well, here we are up the top. And I will say, I just came up to the top to have some lunch, but bingo, whoops, if I don't lose him, he's going to be hard to lose this one. Bingo, there's our next piece, straight after lunch, after we sat up on top of the hill here. And he's a stonker. He's an absolutely lovely chunky piece. Everything there before has been nothing quite as big as this. And he was screaming. So I was honestly expecting it to be rubbish, but yeah, look, 0.1, 0.2, easily 0.2 I reckon. And that there is probably about $30 odd worth of gold. Pretty extraordinary, comes straight off the track here too. So like an obvious easy spot. I don't know how it's been missed. But then again, this area, well, it doesn't get as tacked as much because you've got to walk a long way over here. Not many people like doing that. So let's keep going. That's some great results right there, and we're chasing up alluvial gold on the side of the hill. But let's swap around. Let's chase up hard rock mining gold on top of the hill. Seems like it's a better spot to be. Let's keep going. What is that? I'm sure it's not gold. If it was, it'd be pretty bloody cool. I think it's like, is it? Big bit of lead stuck together. Or is it a weird bit of white gold? I don't think so. Look at that. How strange. It's like 3 little bullets. Almost stuck together, fused together. Are they? Did they all come out of the shotgun pellet at the same time? Someone playing tricks on me. Oh, no, now we've done it. We lost 2 of the 3. I got 1. I think that's what's happened. They're lead, but they've like fused together. Now we've got to find those 2. Alright. At least we know they're rubbish. Move on to the next. Oh, pinchy back. Oh dear. Oh, we tried. Get out of there, glove. But that was all mining rubbish, that one. So we got little tack and bit of lead and look, just cool, friendly stuff. But nothing very exciting. Nothing we're going to put in that little red bottle, that's for certain. So we're just filling our hole in now. We're going to get back to where we just found that really good nugget, because I found that and I got excited and I ventured off thinking like it was right in front of me there, but I sort of ventured off this way. Why didn't I just stick around that area? I'm getting back there anyway. So we'll just fill this in. We'll get you on to the next. Come here. I'm sure this is going to be gold. I haven't seen it yet, but I reckon it's going to be. Or is he in the stone? Be cool. Take home a little quartz specie. Where is it? Is it that? Oh, it is too! And it's lead, I think. Oh, it's lead. Come on. I really thought you were gold. You can see I don't really get too phased, too worried. Like, yes, I prefer that be gold. I know, we've done it again. But be it lead, that's fine. Because the next bit will be gold. You just got to keep thinking positive, man. That's what I always do. Let's grab it. This is the next one, and this is going to be gold. I'm pretty certain. Doesn't matter if it's not though, once again. It just means that we can come back here and dig and dig and dig and dig. And like, we've got gold today, but we've got a lot of rubbish too. And once again, where there's rubbish, there is gold. And this ground that hasn't been worked properly is more what I should say. And that's what I like. You know, there's nothing worse than going to a site and you're scratching around to even find a signal. If you walk around for an hour or 2 hours and you get nothing to dig, quickly becomes, well, pretty boring. I'd rather be digging lead or, you know, bits of rubbish or anything than nothing. So we've dug a few bits of lead, a few bits of rubbish out this morning. Where am I trying to sit that? It's just stay there, would ya? I know you want it the gold, just like me, but you got to wait 6,000. You got to wait, Sniffy. You need to dig the hole first. Crazy cat. Yeah, when you find these sites and lots of rubbish and the gold mixed in between, it gets me excited because I think, well, I can just go back there and dig and dig and dig, and yes, you might dig 10 bits of rubbish, but then all of a sudden a lovely bit of gold pops out, like this one's going to be, like that last one was, and then it makes you all excited and you think, right, this new area is awesome, I'm going to dig through every bit of rubbish to get the gold. Yeah, that's a big bit of gold. He's stuck in the stone. See how he rolled back down? Crazy screaming cat. That's all quartz too. Oh, what a lovely specimen. What a lovely guy. As I said, the next one will be gold. You just got to persevere, get through, and determination, as I said there the other week, patience, perseverance, and persistence. Those 3 P's will win out at the end of the day every single time. If you don't have that, patience, perseverance, and persistence, well, you'll dig out 3 targets, you'll jump back in the car and you'll go for home, and then you'll never get the results. So that there is as loud as my watch. Lovely, and it's stronger on that side. It's probably half a gram in that. The Gold Hawk 9-inch mono, as you see, he sniffed him out, no worries. Even from that depth, we heard him, no worries at all. Lovely, let's keep going. Oh, all right, another deep hole for this one. As I said, the 9-inch Gold Hawk coil, it certainly gets the depth, even on the tiny pieces, even when you don't think it will, it will. A lot of people think they need to run a massive coil chasing these signals. They just don't. You set your sensitivity right, get your machine looking right, and the 9-inch Coil Tech coil, well, you can see the hole right there, and that's what we just got out. Dare say it's another stone with gold in it, or is it rust? I think that actually might be rust. Yeah, it looks that way. Sounds that way. Not to worry. I thought you were going to be gold, but yeah, look, still great depth. Phenomenal depth. Let's crush him. I actually do think that's going to be rust now. You can see that rusty sort of brown dirt there too. Like when you generally see that, that's the rusty nail or the rusty item leaching out. Yep, it is. So yeah, the rustiness has been leaching out into the ground, it has. Not to worry. Once again, missed signals. Missed signals equals gold. Equals a lot of opportunity, the way I see it. Let's fill this one in and let's get you on to the next. Oh dear, trying to catch my breath. That was a long walk. I think I've done about 4 Ks today. Yesterday I did 5.7. Yeah, easily 4 today. So we've got the gold. Didn't film any more. That's about it there. We sort of got out of there and dug a few more targets and then just finished up. I didn't pull the camera out. So look, we're off now. We're going to get the boys from school. It's just gone 2 o'clock. Here is the car, salvation at last. Oh, you can hear it in my breath. That really took it out of me. And yeah, look, get home, crush the stones and see what we've got. We've got a couple of decent stones, but the way up's going to be interesting today, especially with that big nugget. So we'll see you at home. All right, we're home. We've done it. We've got the boys from school. We've got the heater going in the background, as you can hear. And there is our gold that we've got for today. Basically just detected gold. We've still got the stones to crush out, doing a horrible job with the camera. The nice big one in the middle though, and 6 little ones surrounding him. And that there, I'm guessing, look, around 0.4, 0.5 maybe, if we're lucky. The big guys at least got to be around 0.2, I reckon. Remember, we've also got these stones, so the 2 big stones, so the quartz stone here. We sort of had the signal up in this top real mineralized little pocket that we've got there, that line. And this one, wow, I remember this one out in the bush and he was screaming. So I reckon, yeah, look, we probably have more in this than what we might have actually in that pan right there. So let's make a start. Let's start crushing. I've actually got 2 jumpers on, that cold in the shed here. It's a nice day outside, but as soon as you get in the shade, It's freezing. Let's get away from this line in the concrete too. Let's move forward a little bit. And as I said, let's start the crush. Rightio, well that was pretty cool. We just broke up this stone. Not all of it, as you can see. We've still got a long way to go. But bingo, gold, gold, gold. Another bit of gold. Probably more there that I'm not seeing. It's such interesting material, quartz too. Like I know it's abundant, I know it's everywhere, quartz, but yeah, it's interesting. I find it fascinating. And I love studying it, you know. When you get that real pure white, snow white quartz, generally it's pretty void of gold. Unless it's broke off, you know. This piece here is a great example. You can see he's really white, snow white quartz, but he's got that really mineralized little pocket there. And he would have broke off from, or he did break off from a bigger chunk like this. So, you know, generally a lot of people say you don't find gold in those real snow white, peppered, quartzy areas on hills and what have you. Like you read it on forums and what have you all the time, and people say, don't bother wasting your time. Well, I kind of disagree in a way, because I have found gold in, you know, the really white quartz, but it would have broke off from a mineralized piece prior, I have no doubt. And this is really fascinating, this stuff that we're pulling out, because it's jagged, it's rough, it's original from its source. Because for anybody that's unaware, quartz and gold go together hand in hand. When gold comes to the surface, it comes to the surface and it hitches a ride with this stuff right here. It comes up with the quartz through faults and veins in the earth, and basically the gold is deposited in the quartz, and as I said, it hitches a ride up to the surface. So we're going to break that one up just that little bit more, try and get the pockets of mineralisation of the quartz. This rest here, he's got a bit of dark staining around the back there, but not too much. We might bust him up at a later date. And as you can see, I love me quartz. I've got pockets of material everywhere all over the shed, and a lot of it is quartz. So let's break up this a little bit more. I should have zoomed in and shown you properly, because that could still have a little bit more gold in there. There we go, that's our quartz material done. I don't think we're going to get too much more out of it, but yeah, look, we've just busted that up a bit more. We've got a couple of big stones off to the side, but they're not holding that many mineralised pockets. Like that guy's got a little bit up the top there, but we'll just crush them up at a later date. I'm not that confident we'll get that much more gold out of that one. So this one here though, wow, I remember this one out the bush. As I said, he was screaming, both sides too. So that's going to be a great stone to crush up. We've got to be careful with our bucket. He's seen better days, but yeah, let's do it. Let's just give him a little love tap first, because love taps are always nice. And I don't think he's going to take. Yeah, didn't think so. Don't think he's going to take much to break up. Let's just really have a good look at what we're breaking up first. Remember, this guy was absolutely screaming, but I'm not seeing it. I'll take you back out a bit there. It's the only problem, like, you know, you wish you had your detector on right now so you could take every piece and swing it over to see which one had the gold. But then again, there's not much to break up here. And whatever we break up in the shed, we always make sure we brush it up, or pan it up I should say. Sweep it up I should say, and pan it off. So let's do that to this one. And we'll separate the two pans, the two materials. So we've got our quartz in the green, and whatever's in here will be going in the blue, and we're going to pan them all off and then finish the way up. Hold up, no more crushing. Can you see it? There it is. That's one. I'm pretty certain there's going to be another one. He's a really nice piece too. Bit flat, bit rounded, so he's been redeposited. Like he's actually you know, what we seen there a second ago come out of the quartz, it was all jaggedy and rough. This one's rounded and smooth, and the reason being, as I said, it's been redeposited. Basically come up from the surface, and then at some later stage, he's been in the creek or alluvial old ancient riverbed, and at some later stage it's been captured and stuck in this material. So basically, look, that could have been the only one. But like we always do, let's crush up just to make sure, and then we'll pan them off with some water, because that's how you find all the gold, because otherwise you miss a ton. Not a bad little result so far though. Let's keep going. And again, there we go. I was going to pan this off then. Oh, another one there. Yeah, this thing's loaded. I was going to pan this off, just about to sweep it into the pan, but if I can pick them up and put them in the little pan with my fingers, well, why wouldn't I? There we go. And as I said, we're not seeing half of what's in here because it's dirty. It's right through here. All right, nothing for it. Yeah, crush up a bit more. As I said, pan it off, come back. Oh, good results. Good results. Green pan first off. Let's zoom in. We've got 3 little specklers up there, and that was all the quartz, remember? That was the quartz material. But not only the 3 little specklers, this dirty little stone was hiding at the back there, hiding at the bottom of the pan with those other 3, and, well, he's got gold as well. So he has. So that's pretty cool. We'll crush him out of the stone. So green and quartz were not too bad. Now the blue pan with that sort of sandy, stony material. As you can see, we've got 28 7 pieces. I don't really know, but there's quite a few in there. And not to mention, we also had the few that we visibly plucked out and put in the little black pan in the shed. So let's get back into the shed now. Pretty cool. I'm in a silly mood. I don't know why. Pretty cool though. Good day. Let's now do the weigh up and let's see what we got. Alright, well, I've actually shot this clip 6 times now. I've had phone calls, I've had messages, I've had the boys yelling out to me, but let's finally do it. Let's do the weigh up. We're in the big shed. It's freezing cold. It's messy. We've had a lot going on. This is the wet weather gear from this week. Look at it. Absolutely horrendous. I can just live there now. So look, it's been a horrible wet weather, wet, windy, wild week. The gloves are dirty, the rain jackets are dirty. Today, thankfully, was a nicer day. And I will say tomorrow I'm taking off. We're expecting to have up to an inch of rain. So I'm going to take it off. I'm going to live in the shed here tomorrow and I'm going to service some cars. I got a little Mazda 323, 626. I got a Mazda booked in anyway. 90,000 K, shouldn't need much, booked in for a service. I've also got to service my Commodore. So we're just going to do that tomorrow. Keep warm, keep dry in the shed and stay at home. So let's do it. Let's actually do the weigh up. This is all our rock crushed gold. Now we did pretty well with the rocks. I actually didn't expect to get that much. So let's have a look. All these pans weigh the same. 0.41, 0.43, 0.42. Stop bumping the camper, Andrew. He's not actually here. So 0.42 for that one. Rock crushed gold, not too bad. And our detected gold we'll throw on. And we've got 0.58, 0.59, sorry, 0.57, 0.59. Stop bumping the camper, Andrew. We're just going to throw that pan on. I know they all weigh the same. Oh, look at that. Scales are having a funny moment. Let's just throw it all together, shall we? So we'll just put them in with that pan. 0.53. Now we're going to put in our rock crushed gold, 0.54. Stop bumping that camper. He's actually not here. Andrew's taken about a week off there lately, so he's doing some work, panel beating, spray painting. A 0.94 is our total result for today, though. That, look, for a day that, I was full of beans, full energy today, sore back, but that didn't stop me. But I wasn't actually going to get out today. So just under a gram, 0.93, 0.94, whatever we had there. Actually, we need that still out. What am I doing? Yeah, look, not too bad at all. And I wasn't even going to turn the camera on, wasn't going to film, wasn't going to do anything, just detect for the gold. And I've got a funny story. Last week, I actually went out, same thing, didn't film, what have you, got a bit of gold, and then I went to my local hairdresser's, got a haircut. She's been cutting my hair for 23 years now, Robin. That's a wonder I don't get them for free. But I got a haircut and Robin was telling me about cotton. One of her customers, they were having a conversation and they got talking about cotton, and he brought in a stalk of cotton for Robin, some cotton bolls, sprouting off the stalk. So long story short, when I was talking to Robin and getting my hair cut the other day, I had some gold in my pocket found that day, and I said to Robin, she was telling me about it and showing me the cotton, and I said, oh, there's my gold found for the day. I said, I'll swap you some cotton for some gold. So we should have a little bit more than what we've got, long story short. But this is all that we've got for the month of July, apart from what I gave away for a bowl of cotton. And it's not a ball, B-A-L-L. I actually found out it's a bowl. So there you go. 0.94 from today, plus, you guys haven't actually seen how much we've been doing lately, plus all the rest. So for this month of July, we have done, zoom in there, 14.58, 0.57. So let's just say 14.5 grams. Look, that is exceptional. we've what, nearly half ounce there, roughabouts. And for everything else that we've done, I will say, and I generally show this at the end of every month, just to keep a tally, but look, for everything else we've done, we've got 26 grams, we've got 19 grams, we've got 5 grams, 5.32 grams, we've got 13 grams in the month of March. I remember that because we got the big 5 grammer. For April, we got 6.32 grams. For March, we absolutely killed it. We got gold and gemstones, and we got 19 grams. Great month. We got 19 grams up there in January with the big 10 grammer. Also a great month. So, and then last month, for the month of June, we did 9.15. So look, lacking a little bit there between the month of May and June, but we certainly made up for it for the month of July, Xavier's birthday month. Look out, we've really pushed ourselves this month. So we'll just take that off again there, and as I said, 14.54. Absolutely killed it. So all this gold too, I will say, and I've mentioned this in the past before, you know, I've really been working hard for it, and there's an end goal in sight, and that is to upgrade this camper van. So we bought this camper, a year ago, a year and a half ago, and it's been great. It's been fantastic. However, one thing that I always wanted to do was, you know, buy something, get into camping, but look at buying something a little bit better, bigger for the family later. You know, I've got 2 growing sons, 14 and 9, and plus my partner Helena. So something a little bit bigger would be ideal. You know, this is a fold-out hard floor camper with the double bed, and you can set the boys up on the floor, on the hard floor. It's great, but ideally it'd be great to have something with, look, a little bit more room, a little bit more luxuries, especially for Helena. It's not about me, it's about Helena and the boys. And the more I can make them comfortable, the more that, well, hopefully, I can get them to come out and enjoy what I'm doing more. So stay tuned also very soon, because we're going to shoot a video where we basically add, well, all our gold together. We're going to tip it out on this tray, just like this, month by month by month, add it all together, and then we're going to throw it on the scales, and you'll be very impressed to see just what we've done. And as I said, we are going to upgrade the camper van, sell this, and look at buying a new, bigger camper, and well, the gold is going to help pay for it. Not only that, it's going to help pay some bills, and also look at upgrading, or buying, I should say, Xavier, or helping buy his first car, because I'm adamant about that. I've always said that I'll help him buy it, and look, that's just what I want to do. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the month of July, 14.5 grams. We've done exceptionally well. Stay tuned for that video, as I said, where we add it all together. Happy hunting. We'll see you next time.